Because if you are someone who, well, first of all, can't sleep through the night, has tried a lot of things, maybe done a prescription, maybe done things like over-the-counter medications, right? Taking this, taking that, woken up the next morning, groggy, it's all get out, and want a different approach to it. We don't have a lot of sleep enhancement or sleep medications on QVC. So what makes this one different?
Okay, so you can poll 5 people and say, you know, what's your issues with sleep? And somebody might say, well, it's this or that or another thing. This is 8 different ingredients that a clinical neurologist has done all the foundation work on. Sleep issues, sleep deficiencies, sleep problems. So now you get all of these in an average size capsule. So our melatonin, that's our body's circadian rhythm. That's what regulates our body's internal clock. L-tryptophan is found only in turkey. It's an amino acid. So you wonder why we get sleepy after Thanksgiving dinner? Could be that. Then you look at the magnesium. There's 24% of the recommended daily allowance of magnesium in here. By the way, about half of American adults don't get enough magnesium on the daily. The ashwagandha, that promotes relaxation, stress reduction. So if you take this at the 2 to 4 week mark, it even becomes more efficacious. So it has a little bit more work on your body. The valerian is a blend of hops and valerian root. Chamomile and passion flower, those are our teas, our sleepy time teas that we're all very aware of. And that GABA is a chemical messenger in the brain. So are you going to go out shopping for all of those 8 different ingredients? Like Rick said, I have taken prescriptions. I have taken compounded hormones and creams. I've used oils. I don't personally like the prescription because of what Rick said. I feel sleepy, groggy, sedated, drugged. When I take Relaxium, I feel that the stress is gone. I don't feel like I'm tossing and turning. I feel an I feel at peace. And as a mom and a grandmom, I have to be up and ready to go the next day. I don't want to feel drugged or sedated. And Relaxium, I've been taking it since January, has completely changed how I sleep, changed how I feel the next day, how I interact with people, and I don't want to be without it.
So we've got 10,000 units sold.
Wow.
Have you tried it in the past? 1-800-395-1601. You want to share your story on this one? Feel free to call us. If you're taking this, now you're getting a 60-day supply. It's 120 tablets, 60-day or 2 months
supply. Right, so 2 months supply, yes, exactly, is what you're going to get.
Okay, good. So I'm going to order it. I'm going to get it. What's my method? Like, how much time before I go to bed?
Easy. 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime, you'll take 2 of these capsules. They're average size capsules with a glass of water, and just kind of chill. Just kind of chill. And you'll feel, for me, it's less tossing and turning. I think what people are becoming more and more aware of is there are 3 pillars of health. Health. That is diet. We know. That's exercise. We know. But sleep is proving to be one of the most important aspects.
Huge.
It's huge. And especially if you work in a place like this or you work shift work.
Oh my gosh.
I was just talking to, go ahead.
Pat, are you not, well, first of all, who's this guy?
This is Dr. Ciliberti.
What's he gonna do?
This is our renowned clinical neurologist, okay? So he has put 15 years into this supplement. He took all of the years of study and research and found that these 8 ingredients that he puts in here, that he has his proprietary blend for, now we don't have to go searching for all of these ingredients, or we don't have to know what's going to work for us, or we don't have to take that prescription drug unless, of course, you're prescribed by your own family physician. Please adhere to what they tell you. But for me, I want something, my first line of defense is going to be something that is easy, that I don't have to worry about feeling like the next day I can't shake it off for another couple of hours.
Yeah.
This is phenomenal.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
40 payments of $12.50, 30-day return policy on this, by the way. So there's no risk whatsoever. Shipping and handling, free. Like, you want to try it out for a few days. Do it. Give it a shot.
Right.
So there's no risk whatsoever. Well, I want to talk about melatonin.
Yeah.
So melatonin is like a circadian rhythm thing.
Exactly. It's an ingredient that
we already have in our bodies.
We have in our bodies, but sometimes there are issues. There are deficiencies. There are, you know, everybody has something different depending on a stage of life or depending on what's going on in your life. So this is something that's going to help your circadian rhythm be regulated. That L-tryptophan, we talked about the amino acid that's found only in turkey. Are you going to buy a turkey and have turkey every week or every day? No, but this is something that will help you regulate. That ashwagandha we talked about, that helps after 2 to 4 weeks. It even helps more with stress reduction and relaxation. And then you get the valerian root, that's their Valerest, that's the blend of the hops and the valerian root. Again, Dr. Ciliberti did the tests, did the research, understands what things we lack or where we have to have that balance. And in these 2 little capsules that you will take every night, and by the way, if you take them consistently, that ashwagandha has proven to be even more efficacious. At the 2-week mark, 3-week mark, 4-week mark, it even regulates you even more.
All right. I'm sold. You know what I'm sold on too?
It's phenomenal.
I'm sold on like the importance of sleep. And the reason I know this, Pat, come on over here, please, if you would, is we know nobody
Pat's
knows
like, I'm just
more
minding my business.
about wacky sleep schedules than a QVC host.
We had this discussion.
Right, like maybe,
Yep.
maybe nurses,
did.
people, caregivers,
Yes.
wacky, and producers, wacky sleep schedules. But I know when I've not had a good night's sleep, like, and you're on live national television,
Yep.
and you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
the
I have
brain
no
isn't
idea
firing. Yeah.
what did I just say? I don't know what I'm
Yep.
doing. So how is important
Yeah.
is sleep to you?
You know, and I think, and nothing to take away from a man, but for women in particular, because lots of times we are the caregivers of the world, you're not getting that much sleep to begin with anyway. So you got to make sure that that time that's allotted, you get to sleep, and it's a good quality sleep so you can function the next morning. And the different stages of life, you know, women, as we get into
You're just
perimenopause
talking
and
about
menopause,
it,
we were just, I mean, people talk about this all the time, how difficult it is.
And how important it is. So
Yeah.
let's talk about a good sleep then.
Well-
like what is that? How is this going to help us? Not just like, I know like sleep medications like, whoop, I zonk
Right,
out.
right.
Yeah, I won't take
A,
that.
Right?
a restful sleep, something
But
that
a
you
restful
feel you're not tossing and turning constantly, or if you can fall asleep but then getting up to go to the bathroom, then you can't go back to sleep. This kind of levels everything out for me. And I was talking to Pat and saying, you know, as a mom of 3, my boys are now grown. They're all out of the house, so you think, oh, I've raised my kids, now life's gonna coast. And now I have 5 3/4 grandchildren. You know, the kid, you worry about things constantly. So shutting off the mind without feeling sedated is important, because I babysit, I work here at QVC with these lovely folks round the clock. It's important to me to feel rested so I can perform the next day, be my best the next day, but not feel like it's going to take me 2 hours to just
Yeah.
get myself
Yeah.
back in my bearings.
Well, people better buy more than one right now. Shipping and handling is free. So we got a minute and a half before we get to today's special value. Let's go over what's in it and maybe what's
Thank you,
not
Pat.
in it, Denise. Thank you,
Yeah,
Pat.
well, what's not in it are hardcore drugs or, you know, this is melatonin, which regulates that body circadian rhythm. The L-tryptophan we talked about, that is our amino acid that's found only in Turkey. The magnesium, 24% of the recommended daily allowance. 48% of American adults don't get enough magnesium. You don't have to regulate it. It's already done in here by Dr. Ciliberti. Ashwagandha promotes relaxation, stress reduction, and found to be even more efficacious at the 2 and 4 week mark. The valerian is our special blend of hops and valerian root. The chamomile and the passion flower are our nighttime teas that we all are familiar with. Maybe you've taken them. And the GABA, that's a chemical messenger in the brain. All of these reasons. Maybe Rick has 2 of the 8 reasons why he can't sleep. Maybe Pat has 2 different ones. Maybe I have a bunch. I have tried bioidentical hormones. I have tried oils. I have tried prescription drugs. I have tried everything under the sun for my sleep, and nothing has given me the result or feeling like I am not tossing, not turning, but I'm at peace. I am not drugged, and I feel like I get the restful night's sleep, and I can perform day after day after day.
Well said. Nice
Oh,
job.
thank you, Rick.
Nice job. That's going to be the end of our show. As you give this a try, a 688-219. Thank you for joining us for the past couple of hours. Thank you, Denise. And
Thank you.
Pat,
Thank you, guys.
for once again carrying the load, carrying the entire show.